whatever it is that somebody want to do, they gotta actually put their best foot forward. They're trying to do it. I feel like once they do that, everything else will fall into place. You can want to do something, but if you half-ass about doing it, or you procrastinate, or you really plan, you ain't really serious, then won't nothing happen for you. But if you want to do something, you put your best foot forward at it, and you actually go after it, I feel like things will fall into place for you for sure.
Imagine being a kid from the west side of Detroit with a dream to become a rap superstar. You grew up in a neighborhood seeing drugs, alcoholism, and violence at a young age.
Even though we was only exposed to so much, within what we was exposed to, you can have big dreams within that.
Your way out of the struggle came as an opportunity to go to Michigan State for college. Unfortunately, the trouble followed, and you find yourself in prison facing 15 years for armed robbery.
So I started looking up robbery cases because they were trying to charge me with it. Any book I get my hands on, I read it. You could depend on your lawyer, but it's not his life. It's not her life, it's your life.
Upon your release, you drop a single called First Day Out. In under 1 week, you gained over 1 million views, and the song was an instant hit, changing your life forever.
That song took years in the making, because I was being transferred to different jails. So everywhere I go, I rap it to somebody. I end up getting to a place where I'm like, it's universal for everybody to understand and rock with, but it's still my story.
Now, 7 years later, you're a multi-platinum and gold artist. You're considered a pioneer for Detroit rap, built a multi-million-dollar gaming business, and you're giving back to the community at the same time.
And that was like one of the main goals, was to be heard and have everybody around the world listen to my music. A lot of people don't even accomplish that. It was just a blessing.
My name is VicBlends, and this is DeepCut with T. Grizzley. Thank you to the sponsor of this episode, Get Joy. Stay tuned for more.
It's the word, buddy.
T, what up, bro?
How you feeling?
Good, bro. Welcome to the shop.
Appreciate you, man. Good
I
to see
get you right here.
Okay, bet. It's legendary right here, man.
Nah, this hard. I ain't gonna lie. It is legendary.
Nah, facts.
I'm glad you feel that way, bro. I feel the same.
Nah, definitely, bro.
How do you do your cut?
Usually I just bring the facial hair down low and do a line. I don't really taper nothing.
You keep it even.
Yeah.
You know
what? You know what though?
You know, no taper like Unk status.
Yeah.
When you start going no taper.
Yeah. You know what? I don't be looking right with the taper though.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, but I try with you though. I got enough faith in you that I try to taper.
I feel like
on the side.
I feel like you do look good with a dark cut right there.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't want to go no skin taper, but I'm a finesse it.
Bet.
Don't even trip.
Bet. And then like on these parts, I don't get these cut down because I eventually want to turn this to like a dread.
You want to put it back more
You
up.
feel me? Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Line everything to front.
Yeah, the front we can leave natural.
I bet. Just size.
Like tap it. Yeah, if you can, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
So tell me, bro, west side of Detroit where you grew up, describe what that environment was like and how did it shape you?
It's so crazy because when I was young, bro, everything seemed fun. This seemed like a perfect world, bro. It seemed like this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? Bad stuff, a lot of bad happened, but that's just life. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it was fun, you know? But now that I'm older and I didn't experience different parts of life, like that shit was really dangerous as hell.
Yeah, you don't be known when you live there though.
Yeah.
It's just it's home. When did you even realize that it had got crazy? Was it something that you had to see once you made it, or at some point while you were growing up, you started to realize?
So I say when I went to Michigan State, when I went to Michigan State and I just saw like the smallest shit stood out to me, like the landscaping, like the trees and the little gardens they had. I'm like, man, this shit beautiful.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And then just being on that campus and seeing how people talk to each other, how people interact, and just how well put together people was, and just going back, I'm just like, damn, this shit like two different worlds.
Yeah, what was the household like for you growing up?
My household was crazy, because it was like, I was living with, and I was being raised by alcoholics, you know what I'm saying? So they would drink and take whatever frustration they feeling in life out on us a lot of times, you feel me? So it was tough. But I had my brother and my sister there, my cousins that used to come over, so I had silver linings, you know what I'm saying, within the madness. And seeing a lot of drugs, you know what I'm saying, being sold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, a lot of violence, a lot of guns.
Did that keep you away from alcohol growing up?
Yeah, it did. Cause I thought alcohol just made people just go crazy.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm
that's what
saying?
you would see.
I thought that's what liquor was. Like, man, when people drink this shit, they get crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and then I started seeing other people drink. I'm like, why they drinking? They don't know how they about to act off that shit.
Yeah.
Not seeing people drink, but they was cool, like they was having fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh damn, that was just my people that was on that.
For sure, for sure. Did you have siblings?
Yeah, I had a younger brother, older sister. Still got an older sister, younger brother.
Okay, but yeah, I got younger brother, older sister, and an older brother. So like 4 of us.
Yeah, 3 of us. I was the middle child, so I was the one.
Yeah, what you think? You think middle child for real? Like that's a real thing?
That shit, hell yeah.
How was it
it's
for
like
you?
Little brother, baby.
For sure.
And then sister oldest, so she get all the privilege. And
even if she is sister's the only girl too.
Yeah.
My sister's the only girl, she gonna get all that.
Get all the privilege. I'm the one in trouble. Whenever something happens, my name the one getting called. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, you're gonna get all the blame.
Yeah.
If you could describe what kind of kid were you back in that time, how were you?
Man, I had a beautiful imagination as a kid.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I would imagine life in a way better way. Like I walk past like the big houses, walk far away, walk past the big houses, and see them and imagine myself living there. I like watching movies a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I just like being around my family a lot. I also had another side to where I like playing with BB guns and shit like that. Then when I started getting older and start going to school and being around people, that's when I'm like, all right, bet. I got a different type of need now.
For a lot of people that live in an environment that doesn't have the surroundings of where you could see this is what you could do. I grew up in a small town too, so it was hard until I actually left to go and see what was possible. So as you would describe going to Michigan, man, you saw inspiration from a lot of different people, but growing up in Detroit, do you think it's hard to have big dreams?
No, I don't think it's hard to have big dreams because even though we was only exposed to so much, within what we was exposed to, you could have big dreams within that. Cause it's like, I give you an example. Say the person in school when you were like in elementary, middle school, the person who got all the Jordans, all the nice clothes. Your first big dreams can be having the new Jordans too. And having some nice clothes too, and going to the mall and buying some True Religion or any of that. That could be your first big dreams. And then as you get older and see more, dreams get bigger and better.
What was the original dream for you as you was growing up? What'd you imagine you'd be doing?
Man, my first ones was like when I see cool cars and shit like that. My first big dream was having one of them.
Just having a car.
Having one of them cars, yeah. They used to ride past. And that's what I saw myself doing. Like, I'm gonna be the one around here, riding around in them cars, giving the little kids a couple dollars to go to the store. You know, I'm gonna be one of them. Cause you had them dudes in the neighborhood who, you know, you could run up to them as a kid, hey, can I get $10? Can I get some money for school?
Yep.
They'd pull out a knot, if it's a good day, they'd give you $20.
Yeah.
But you know you could get 5 or 10 from them though. So I just imagined that I would be one of those guys when I grew up.
Yeah.
You know?
And as you started getting into high school and life is just forming a little bit more to make some serious decisions, what did you start imagining were options for you to do as you were growing older?
Yeah, so I'm like, they was trying to get me to play football, but I ain't never really seen nobody make it. So I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And I tried boxing, but man, that took so much discipline and I didn't have the means to stay on it. The way I would have had to do it, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to walk all the way up there. I didn't want to catch the bus all the way over there. You feel me? So I ain't know a way out because I wasn't seeing nobody making it off this stuff. And then when the opportunity for college came around, that's when I'm like, this is my way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is my way, this is how I do it.
All right, y'all, let's take a quick break from this episode to thank our DeepCut partner, GetJoy. GetJoy is a dog wellness platform with gut-healthy nutrition at the core of what they do. They make products that prioritize your dog's health just as much as you do your own, so you guys should have more time to create joyful memories together. GetJoy is the best dog food I've ever given Russ. I've been using it exclusively for Russ for the last 4 months. I've never seen him be this excited to eat since I've been giving him GetJoy. The guy who started this company did it because his dog died young, but could have lived longer if he put healthier food into his bowl. So we started GetJoy to personally make that happen. I'm proud to partner with GetJoy and even prouder to serve it to my boy Russ. They work with expert veterinary nutritionists to make science-backed fresh freeze-dried meals, superfood treats, and chews made with real quality ingredients that are optimized for your dog's health. GetJoy goes beyond the bowl with the preventative supplements, 24/7 accessible televet care, and even smart collar technology, all designed for you to create an easier daily wellness routine. This is all for you and your dog to live a healthier, happier, and longer life together. I've been adding GetJoy's fresh and freeze-dried food to the top of every one of Russ's meals so far, and he's been in love with it. Developed by PhD animal nutritionists, the beef and the chicken recipes are developed with quality ingredients. The fresh and freeze-dried meals are scientifically proven to optimize your dog's gut health, immunity, and vitality. Put your dog's health first with GetJoy's fresh and freeze-dried meals. You can get 60% off your first auto-ship box by using the code VIC60, and you can do that by clicking the link down below. That's code VIC60 for 60% off your first auto-ship box. Now let's get back to the episode. How'd your opportunity for college even come about?
I had scored high on my ACT test.
Ooh, I hate it, bro. I hated the ACT.
Yeah, I had scored real high on there. And it was like, my principal came to me like, man, you know that's high enough to get you somewhere like Michigan State. And that's the only college I applied to, too.
Yeah, so was you a good student?
So I was a student to where, like, I'm cool with the teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with them. Like I fuck with them, they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't one of them. I wasn't one of the people in there just causing all type of trouble. If I had a problem with somebody, we'll take care of that shit after school.
Yep.
And 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody want no problems because I had like, it was like 50 of us from my neighborhood that was all together.
Yeah.
Literally 50 of us, and we all come up here after school. And you know what time it is, so I ain't really run into too many issues with that. I was cool with the teachers. And shit, the work I was doing, they helped me out with it a lot. You know what I'm saying? They made it easy for me.
So, bro, where you get that best dress inspiration from, man? How would you learn how to put it together?
Like I said, bro, I had 50 friends, about 50 friends in school. So if everybody got 2 pair of pants, then we rotate them the right way.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And don't post them and get caught so people expose us. It's gonna look like we dripped. We got dripped.
I don't know why I be thinking about, like, I be seeing like the memes when dudes be getting around girls and they be like, hey bro, let me get them shoes back.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Don't be wrestling that. Why you playing like that in my shoes? Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that would have been crazy. Somebody did.
That's crazy,
that
right?
Crazy for sure.
Hey bro, let me get my shoes back.
Yeah, that would have been wild to see.
It would be the play fighting and shit, man. Like, back up.
But if somebody let you borrow like some products or something and you really play fighting,
bro, what
would you say if you you got a new pair of products?
And they beating me?
Look, you just bought some new pair of products,
yeah.
Right? Back then they was like what, $425. You bought some products, $425, and it's like $2,000 back in the day.
Yeah, for sure,
right?
Yeah.
So you let your friend wear them, y'all go to the same school, and you see him horse playing around in them with somebody else. Do you say something?
Nah, you gotta say it. Yeah, you can't say it out loud.
Let me holler at you right quick.
Yeah, be like, hey, like, come over here, bro. What you doing with the product?
Yeah.
She got going with the products.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We ain't even, bro. I grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Small ass little country town. I want no designer, nothing.
Yeah.
Couldn't even see no product. Couldn't even see no Louis. Couldn't even see no real Gucci. All of us I had fake Gucci belts and shit like that, but real designer in the Ville, it ain't even exist, bro.
Yeah, see, in Detroit, it's like we like a fashion city, not like in the sense of like New York or Paris. You know what I'm saying? But we like.
So what the fashion like in Detroit?
Man, the fashion in Detroit is like.
Cause I ain't gonna lie,
your outfit say who you is.
But this is the first time I ever heard Detroit got some fashion.
But it's not like fashion like how you thinking though. Like it ain't like a New York,
Atlanta type shit.
It ain't like a Atlanta or like Fashion Week or nothing like that. It's more like whatever you wearing and how you put it together, it say a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? But not for everybody though, because there's some people who don't care about clothes. Like you might see a dude and he might look bummy, look dirty, don't really care what he got on. Yeah. And be a millionaire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That was really what I was learning growing up in the Ville. Like I just wanted to lead with my personality more than I could lead with anything, because I ain't had nothing really nice to wear, any jewelry or nothing like that. We didn't see none of that around in the Ville, so man, I just wanted to pop out and make sure that my character, my personality led.
No, for sure.
At what age did you start discovering you was creative?
I started discovering like 3rd grade.
Third, do you remember what it was that had brought you to that?
Yeah, so when we first used to walk in class, we had something on the board called a do now, right? I mean, you got to do it now. As soon as you get in there, that's the first assignment. And it was like, write a short story talking about these 3 things. And the stories I come up with, I just be like, man, I know ain't nobody wrote no better story than this in here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And do you remember one of those early stories?
Like the detail, I don't remember the details, but I knew they was fire though. That's why I was just hoping like the teacher actually read them. But then I found out the teacher wasn't even reading them. Man, you could write the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song.
Ain't never gonna read it.
Ain't nobody gonna read it. You can write whatever you want to write on there.
Yeah.
You can write a rap, look up some rap lyrics, and just
write somebody else.
Write all of them down. And all they gonna check to do is make sure you got the amount of pages and your name on there.
Was hip hop a big influence to you early on, even as you're growing up?
A couple artists had a big influence on me, but see, in Detroit, we never really made it to the industry, but we had a lot of artists. So we had our own artists. Like, so if you was big in Detroit, then that was the industry for us. That's what we listened to. That's what we liked. You feel me?
It's crazy is, man, my big brother was into hip hop early. My big brother's the one that put me on to hip hop. We were living in Texas, and I mean, I was in 2nd grade, and I was begging my big brother for a CD player. Yeah. Because he used to flip CDs back in high school, and that's how he made his money. So I begged him for a CD player. His homie gave me a CD player, but I don't have no music. So I walk into his crib or into his room, and I just look at the wall. I choose a random CD. First CD I choose end up being 50 Cent. Yeah. I pop it in, Candy Shop, listen to Candy Shop in the crib. My dad come, grab the CD player, like, what you listening to? He put it on, take the damn CD from me and shit.
Oh, that's crazy. Candy Shop, was that what album was that? The Massacre?
I couldn't tell you, bro. I wasn't like, I wasn't even really like a big 50 fan like that.
Yeah, bro, I was G Unit, bro. I used to tell my sister and them I was signed to G Unit, but 50 told me not to tell nobody.
You had had the G Unit jeans and shit?
No, I ain't never know where to get the clothes from. This one dude walked to school with some on my own, though. I was sick.
Nah, he popping with G Unit back in the day.
Yeah.
G Unit, K Swiss was popping.
Yeah, I rocked with T.I. back in them days. Too.
Tip?
Yeah, I rocked with T.I. heavy. Then once I got older, I started listening to Jeezy, Gucci a lot. But then people made it crazy because you had to either be on one side or the other.
Oh yeah, between the split, I was too young.
You had to either be a Gucci fan or a Jeezy fan.
Where you went? If you was choosing Gucci, Jeezy back then, who you chose?
I was listening to both of them.
Nah, that's a safe answer.
Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Not a real answer.
I'm gonna tell you why, because it's like
everybody picked the side back then.
Oh, you can't take that thug motivation away from Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that away from him. But then you can't take you can't take My Kitchen, Vet Pass By, Slumber Party away from Gucci. So it's like I had them both in rotation.
I'm gonna let that be a safe answer. We ain't gonna make you choose. But from Detroit, because I remember you were saying just a little earlier about never made it to the industry. Are you saying specifically towards a street sound of music? You know, we did have Big Sean, did have M. Yeah. But what kind of impact?
That was after though. Was
that after?
Yeah, that was after. So M was early. M was around. And M shined the light on the city first, for sure. But it's like if you go to if big companies is looking to find another Eminem in Detroit, you're not gonna find them. You know what I'm saying? And then when Sean came out, Sean kind of like, but Eminem still put the culture in it though by going to get like the D12s and the Trick Tricks and the Royce the 5'9". Then Sean came, and it's like if you're looking for another Sean, you're not gonna find him. But Sean always showed love to the other Detroit artists too. But then when I came, it's like, this sound that I got is like, it's a lot of us with the same sound because it's authentic, and we not rapping to sound sweet. We not rapping to be lyrical. We not rapping to absolutely blow nobody's mind. You know what I'm saying? We just rapping our life. That was unattractive at first for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? The street shit just now starting to become cool. But this is what we've been on, you know?
So you made it to college, you're on your way. When you got there, what was the plan?
The plan was to bring some of my dogs from the trenches up there so they could see it.
Wow.
Cause I'm like, if I feel like this about it, then I know bro them gonna love this too. Like it's gonna open their mind up, open their eyes up to a whole new world. But it opened our eyes up to some shit, but it wasn't the right shit though.
Yeah. I know that you had got a sentence from this situation, and you were facing a sentence and some time. One of the things that I felt like was most important and inspiring from that story was you picking up literature while you was inside and reading. Tell me the impact of what reading has done for you.
Man, it's so crazy because, and to this day, I see it happening whenever I decide to tap back into reading.
Yeah.
But when I was reading books, or whenever I read books, it changed the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? It changed the way I talk. It added to my vocabulary, and I learned a lot. It was to a point where I enjoyed reading books more than I enjoyed watching movies or watching TV.
Do you feel like it's the same thing?
No, because the books go more in depth. Like even take the Game of Thrones books, for example. There's some stuff in the books that wasn't on the TV show.
Yeah.
You know? But I read every single genre, bro. I read fiction, I read hood novels, I read sci-fi books, I read real estate books, Rich Dad, Poor Dads. I read self-help books, anger management books, all type of stuff.
Yeah.
Everything. Any book I get my hands on, I read it.
There was a book that you read that had helped you fight your case. What was the book that you picked up, and how did you get to educate yourself?
So that was a law book with all the penal codes. So the way I educated myself with that is I started looking up robbery cases because they was trying to charge me with. And in all the case laws I read that I was being charged with, like the same exact charge. The stuff that they did and stuff that I did was two different things. So they had us in there on the wrong charges, you know? And just reading it and talking to other people who was knowledgeable about it, I was able to get from up under that.
What is the process though? Because I know somebody is incarcerated, somebody is reading into the laws. When you found that information, what's the process to getting that to your lawyer, to getting to the court?
Well, your lawyer need to be coming to visit you, and y'all supposed to be having discussions. So by the time your lawyer come and visit you, or whenever you talk to your lawyer, you will be able to have some notes for them to go over.
Right.
You'll be able to have some things for them to look into because you've been doing your own research. Because you could depend on your lawyer, but it's not his life, or it's not her life, it's your life.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a good way to put it, man. You don't want to wait for nothing.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to what we were talking about, because you made the most out of your situation, and I think for other guys that are down, how can they make the most out of the time that they have to spend on the inside?
I think whatever you want to do, right? Whatever it is that somebody want to do, they gotta actually just put their best foot forward. They're trying to do it. I feel like once they do that, everything else will fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Because you can want to do something, but if you get half-assed about doing it, or you procrastinate, or you really playing, you ain't really serious, then won't nothing happen for you. But if you want to do something, you put your best foot forward at it, and you actually go after it, I feel like things will fall into place for you.
Should come for sure. When you were facing that time when you was down, what were the things that were holding your faith up? What were the things that were holding you down to give you motivation to even get out? Because you fought. Some people that give in and say it is what it is, this is life.
Yeah.
But you're a person that fought. What were the things that were holding you down?
Man, just knowing it wasn't over with yet, you know. Keeping my faith in God more than anything. You know, keeping my faith in God more than anything helped me out tremendously. And just knowing it wasn't over with yet.
Tell me about your faith in God, man. Did that come early into your life?
Yeah, I feel like God been present in my life, my whole life. You know, just being around older people, seeing them praying and how they would speak on God and the respect they had towards Kind of influenced me a lot.
Only way to do it. God told me if I took cutting hair serious, it opened doors for me. I was too scared to see what wouldn't happen if I didn't follow his sign for me.
Yeah. So how did your first cut go?
Hey, how you think it went? Terrible. It's
First
terrible.
ever cut.
First time I ever put like clippers in somebody's head, I came up with, no, I didn't come up with the idea. My barber gave me the idea to cut hair because I thought I was gonna go to college, and I'm a hustler. I've been working, getting my own money since I was like 13, 14. So the only thing I was worried about thinking that I had to go to college was how was I gonna make money if I went? My barber G planted that seed. He said, if you learn how to cut hair, you make money for the rest of your life. Oh.
That's all right.
So that's all it was gonna be. I wasn't even really thinking I would ever be an actual barber, just thinking that it was gonna be the side hustle. And so yeah, I had went under my mom's like sink in her bathroom, and I had found this pair of clippers that my dad had. I had like got my little brother in the bathroom, and I don't know, I thought I could just go like this and it would fade. So I put this ball line in, and I just panicked. So I took him to the barber shop, and I told the barber that he tried to cut his own hair. I need y'all to fix it. So I put the blame on my little brother, but
yeah.
I had went and after the shop closed, my barber stayed after for me, and he showed me how to do my first cut. So I had my best friend come in. He did one side of the lineup, I did the other side of the lineup. So then we went to school Monday. I tell everybody in school, I did the whole cut, like y'all come see me. So I went from like one best friend to the next, to the neighborhood, to the school, and went from there. So by the time I was gonna graduate high school, man, I don't know. Like I said, I knew I didn't want to go to college. I didn't know what I was gonna be doing, but I knew I had felt this passion for barbering. I love being in the shop. And yeah, I don't know, I was becoming my barber to others now. And yeah, I pray to God, he told me if I took it serious, he'd open doors. So, that's when I went right to barber school. But yeah, first cut was definitely ass. You ain't never tried to cut hair before?
I tried.
Everybody don't try to cut hair once.
I tried for sure.
How was your first cut?
Man, I got in trouble like a motherfucker because I fucked my little brother's head up.
What'd you try to cut him?
Man, I don't know what I tried. I just tried to make it look right. Like, we wanted to go to the barbershop. I'm like, man, I can cut your hair. We always had clippers in the house. Yeah. Nobody was a barber or nobody really did line us, but we always had clippers in the house.
Like giving you a line of one thing, but trying to fade?
Yeah.
Man, terrible.
Yeah.
Actually rapping. Is that something that started when you had that time there? Or is that something you tried in college?
No, I've been trying to do this since I was like 11. This is something that's been a part of me for a long time. I've been trying to do for a long time.
Did you always believe that you could even rap?
Yeah, I always knew I could rap because whenever I would rap, I would look at people's faces when I did it, and that would tell me everything I need to know. I would look at people's reactions. I don't care about what they saying, how they saying the sound. I'm looking at their reactions.
Do you remember your first time writing a song?
Nope. I remember my first time writing a song. I remember my first time going to the studio though. My uncle just told me, he was like, say it like this. Just go in there and say it like this, because they wanted a kid voice on the hook. I'm like, all right, bet. I went in there and I did it. And when it came out and they played it back and I heard myself on there, I'm like, yeah, this is it.
That's hard.
This is it for me, for sure.
Yeah, I was thinking that because I feel like first day out, were you putting music out before that?
Before first day out?
Yeah,
I was.
Yeah, because I was thinking when first day came out, I was like, man, it sound like his first song for T. Grizzley, but yo, skill of rapping ain't sound nothing like somebody's first song.
No, for sure. I appreciate that, bro.
When was the deciding moment that you were gonna go all in?
Man, when I was locked up. Cause like, remember I told you I thought college was my way out. And after I got locked up, I'm like, damn, it's over for that. It's over. It's over for a lot of stuff I wanted to do. But the music always been my dream, so I gotta really put my heart into this and try to go full-fledged. Because before I come back here, I gotta give myself a chance. Yeah, I've done some work in reform, and one of the things that I see has been the hardest is just the reintegration that guys go through when they actually get out and getting back accustomed to being outside. For you, your plan was to do music when you got out, but
there are other routes that I think a lot of people can go, a lot more programs for somebody getting out and reintegrating back into the community. Is there any advice that you would give them?
All I would say is, when you get out there, motherfucker, they not tearing it down. You know, so don't let that go over your head.
Say not tearing it down?
You know what that mean?
Still gonna be there.
Yeah, for when you do some more dumb shit. But some people, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of people gotta do what they have to do. They have to move how they have to move. Like, for example, a lot of people, they have to have a firearm, even though they're a felon, because it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's real out here, and motherfucker don't want to die. You know, so some people just gotta do what they gotta do. So to the people that's doing what they gotta do, you know what I'm saying, and ain't really trying to crash out, but you ain't got no choice but to move how you move. It's like, just keep your circle small, you know, and give yourself a chance to do something you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Before you put yourself in a position where you're gonna go back.
Yeah.
You know?
I agreed. All right, I'm gonna get you the mirror and then I'm gonna sit across. We'll keep chopping it up, but make sure you feel good.
Bet. Oh yeah, no, we in there. We in there for sure.
Sharp?
Hell yeah, I fuck with it.
All right, bet. So, you got out, first day out. How long did it take you to write that song before you came to put it out?
That song took years in the making.
Years to get that one right?
Yeah, years, because I was being transferred to different jails. So everywhere I go, I rap it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And they give me some little input, you feel me? And I'm going to different cities. So it's like, yeah, we don't really talk like that out here, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. And I make it to where they like it. And then go to another city, switch it up a little bit to where they like it. So I had it to where I end up getting to a place where I'm like, this is universal for everybody to understand and rock with, but it's still my story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's still me.
So when you got out, you knew that you had first day out ready. You put $2,500 towards your first video.
Yeah.
And I feel like investing, like I said earlier, for me to put my own money towards my clip, was saying that I was ready and I'm dedicated. There was no stress for you to invest into what you was doing?
No, it wasn't my money. You know what I'm saying? But I still treated it like it was mine though. Like I wasn't playing, I was taking it very serious.
How'd you come up with the $2,500?
I asked a lot of people for it. A lot of people said, most of them said no. And I ended up asking my auntie for it and she gave it to me. And $2,500 was for everything though. I added up how much the outfit was gonna cost, the studio time, the beat was $400.
Made your own budget.
You feel me? I knew how much it was. I'm like, all right, bet. It's really gonna be $2,300, but I need like $200 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I asked her for $2,500 and she gave it to me. And it took off from there.
Yeah, when you posted it, it was an overnight success. We know that it popped off fast, bro. I ain't gonna lie, we heard that shit in the Ville. It was up.
Yeah.
I was a junior in high school when that came out.
Yeah.
We had my junior, senior year on Smash.
Yeah, that's fire.
Nah, it is wild.
That's fire.
So yeah, it's a full circle moment. But if you had to look back at that moment, because I know that it happened fast, now you're an artist that has had many hits. You've been on the internet for a while, you've been in the game. If you could dissect the first day out song to how it became successful, how would you look at it now and what components led to that?
I can't say it was nothing specific, you know what I'm saying? And cause I don't ever want another artist to be like, all right, I gotta do it like that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Cause everything don't work for everybody, bro. I think a lot of prayer and a lot of grind, a lot of effort was put into creating that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
When you have momentum like that happen, that's a lot of momentum. And very easily people become one-hit wonders. For an artist that's gaining traction and is starting to pick up, they can see movement, what were the first key steps that you had to take to maintain that?
See, for me, it was different because it's like a lot of artists do this. They go up and up and up and up and up. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it was like just straight up. So now it's like you gotta kind of maintain that, and if you don't, then you go down and down and down. You know what I'm saying? So I think the only right answer to it is like, look at this shit like you in a gym and you exercising.
Yeah.
Look at like basketball practice. The more you put into it, the more results you'll see.
Was there a lot of expectation on you to keep up with the results the first day out?
No, for real, it's like, when I did that, it's like, man, a lot of people don't even accomplish that,
For sure.
you know? And it was just a blessing. It wasn't nothing that was a set standard, you know what I'm saying? It was just a blessing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that that was the ultimate goal because we wanna keep going, but that was kind of one of the big goals though.
Yeah.
You feel me? That was like one of the main goals, was to be heard, to get put on and have everybody around the world listen to my music. That was the goal, and that did it, you know?
Yeah, was that a lot to take in? Did you ever imagine? Of course you imagine, we pray for things. So it's hard for me to say I can't imagine that I would be here, because
Yeah.
I did imagine, I did pray.
Definitely
but
imagine and pray,
when
for
it
sure.
comes, that's a lot of pressure sometimes. Was that a hard transition for you into fame?
Nah, because that never hit me. I was just not getting out. And I was fighting some crazy cases that I didn't think I was coming home for a long time, you know? So I was just happy to be home,
Yeah,
you know? Even when stuff was taking off, I was still just happy to be home.
yeah.
Even right now, I'm still just a little happy that I'm home.
Of course, come on, man.
You feel
Just
me?
happy to be here.
For real.
That's the underrated blessings that we just woke up.
Yeah,
We woke up today.
facts.
When you got out, you had a couple of jobs.
Yeah, I worked at the golf course.
Golf course, getting a couple of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
To $50K to perform for a show. The knowledge of money, when it comes that fast, how did you learn how to manage finances?
By going broke over and over again.
You think so even after you was popping?
Yeah. Cause I had like 40s and 50s at a time and 20s, you know what I'm saying? And I look up and it be gone. And I just had to tell myself one day, like, man, I gotta stop going to the bank. And then I just stopped going to the bank. Once I stopped going to the bank, I'm like, all right, bet the money lasts a little longer when I just don't touch it. I don't do nothing. You know, and I just discipline myself and learn. And a lot of people be talking about investing. I tried to invest in a lot of bright ideas, you know, but them bright ideas bring dark times when they don't work.
I know in that early part, for the most of your career, your Aunt JB, man, was a big help to you, and y'all were navigating this industry together for the first time.
Yeah.
Tell me about y'all relationship together.
Yeah, it's so crazy. JB was so cool, and so she just believed in me, like, with everything, like quit her job, you know what I'm saying, to do this with me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's who gave me the $2,500. Like, that's who helped me get here today, you feel me? And yeah, our relationship, it was like, that was like my auntie, but like my sister and my friend, all that at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that was a special bond right there.
Yeah, was it hard for y'all to build a working relationship with having a personal relationship? Because a lot of times people say it's hard to work with family. It's hard to work with close friends.
It ain't hard to work with somebody you love and that's your family if they a hustler. You know, I'm a hustler, JB was a hustler, so we hustling. You know, it's times where she telling me, we ain't about to do none of that, we about to get this money. And it's times I had to tell her, like, listen, that's gonna be there, we gotta go knock this out. You know what I'm saying? So hustlers work good with hustlers.
Yeah. What do you think some of the biggest lessons that you learned from Aunt JB have been?
One thing I learned from Auntie was just like how important family is, your family, you know what I'm saying? Not the family that you create though, like you make your own family.
Yeah.
You know, loyalty make you family.
Yeah, blood just make you related.
You feel me? That, and you ain't gotta rush to invest in nothing. You rather look up a year down the line and still have the money.
Yeah, I think, man, so many people are told, and we hear so much, yo, you have to invest, you gotta invest, but ain't nothing wrong with sitting on your money. Not a damn
That's
thing.
investing.
That's investing, and the first thing you should ever invest in is yourself.
Yeah.
And everybody want to put their money somewhere else other than themselves. And that's always the first place I'm gonna invest in before I go in.
Yeah.
Try to buy something else. You know, your aunt told you about family, and I know that you're also a father.
Yeah.
So how's fatherhood enhance your life?
Fatherhood enhanced my life, honestly, just by giving me somebody to just giving me a additional person to just love with everything in me, you know. So it's another human being on this earth now that I just love with everything in me.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm young. I'm 25.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna be a young dad.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be a young dad. Is being a celebrity at the same time as being a father, is that a difficult balance?
No, it's two different worlds that I try not to let collide with one another.
Keep it separate.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I've heard you speak about storytelling and the gap that has in hip hop. Same way that a director, a writer is gonna make a book or they're gonna make a movie. Why do you feel like storytelling has had this gap in hip hop?
I honestly don't know. I don't know if people actually, because just anybody can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think it's a gap. I just think it's a lot of people that probably just don't know how to approach it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for the people that want to do it and don't know how to approach it, just tap in with me.
Yeah. We'll get y'all the methods.
We'll get y'all together. But yeah, I love doing it. I think it's very creative. I think this is how this started. You know what I'm saying? And I like doing it.
It's very creative. Everybody can't do it.
Yeah, facts. And I'm not even saying people have to do it. You know what I'm saying? I like doing it though.
Was that always the goal for you as an artist, that you wanted to be a storyteller?
That always been a goal, to be a storyteller, but the story was always supposed to be about me. You know? And then I started getting into like making characters like what you see in the robberies or the Jay Antoines and stuff like that. But yeah, like First Day Out was a story about, but it was based on my life though, you know?
When you are coming up with these stories, are these things always derived from your life, or are you so creative at this point that you'll write your own movie, you'll come up with a story?
So everything so far has been based on either I didn't live or I didn't seen it, you know? I ain't got that talent yet where I can make something up out of thin air.
Nah, you got it.
You feel me?
Nah, you got it.
I don't know, I ain't tried it. I might have to try it. I might have to one day.
You got a favorite director? Because I know movies is big for you too. Storytelling, you know, we talk about films, we talk about writing things.
Whoever did Game of Thrones, Rings of Power, you know what I'm saying, and them type of shows, they're my favorite directors because they be going crazy.
Yeah, they do go crazy.
They go crazy.
I done heard everybody ask you about gaming. I know it's a huge part of your life, and it's an inspiring part of your life that I think there's been success outside of just rapping, and you've shown that you could diversify and be successful in a lot of different things. And something that actually is so safe that a lot of people could do. It's really attainable.
Yeah.
What I think the most impressive thing about your gaming is the community you've built. Because I feel like building a community is the key to success across a lot of different platforms and almost every genre of something that somebody could do. Tell me about the community building and how did you know that is gonna be important?
The community building is basically just finding the right people. You know what I'm saying? Once you get the right people, you grow from there. Cause I know I get the right 5 people, then those 5 people get the right 5 people, then those 5 people, you know what I'm saying? It just keep growing and growing until you got 100,000 people. And all of them is the right people.
Yeah.
You know? And sometimes you gotta make changes and adjustments, but you gotta start off with that solid core.
Yeah. And I think people forget that. Like, everybody wants to be part of something. Us as humans are meant to be together. We're meant to work together. Nobody's supposed to be alone. I don't believe that. So there's a community out there for everybody.
Facts. That's a fact.
And everybody's looking to be part of a community.
Yeah.
So I think that's super impressive that you built that. And then also, you could be really viral with no community. You could be really viral with nobody taking action. So like, what are the things in Grizzley Gaming that you do to activate your community? Is it just playing in the server?
Yeah, just playing in the server, making movies in there, you know? You got move like a movie star when you come in here. Like, the real world don't exist.
Yeah.
This is the only world that exists. You know, let's live in it and make the most out of it.
It's hard. It's hard. What's the worst role to have in role play in GTA? What's the worst job in GTA?
I don't think it's no bad jobs. I done had every job. You feel me? And it's all fun.
I ain't never played role play.
Yeah, it's fire. You ever seen the movie Ready Player One?
Damn, have I seen that? I feel like I've seen it.
Like when you put the headphones on and you go to another world.
Type shit. I think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a great movie. So that's how I look at it. Yeah, it's not no. I wouldn't say it's a bad role though.
GTA just never been my game.
Yeah.
I'm a Call of Duty player, bro.
Yeah.
I'm playing Call of Duty my whole life.
I rock with Call of Duty.
I wanted to be in FaZe Clan. I wanted the trick shot. I was doing everything. I got montages. I got my own. I ain't gonna drop the name on it, but I got my own like montages, gaming compilations on YouTube. I wanted to be a pro gamer.
Yeah, that's
like
all
my
right.
first
So
love.
you did the trick shots with the sniper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like that. To the success of clearly gaming, rapping, what are the qualities about yourself that you think led to this success?
I don't even want to give it to me, bro. I give it to God, bro. You know, because there's a lot of people with a lot of talent. You know, there's a lot of people that's better than me that didn't make it.
Yeah.
Better people than me, more talented than me, and they didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So I give it all to God.
Respect.
Sure.
Fuck with that, yeah. Do you think the pressure of maintaining is harder than the pressure of making it?
To me, this is what maintaining is like to me, right? In music, in life. I don't even look at it like in music. Maintaining in life, you know what I'm saying? Your peers, that your circle, what do they think about you? Your financial stability, what are you doing to keep that afloat? Your family, how secure do you got your family? You know, what vision do you got for the future for your family, for your circle, for yourself? And as long as you balancing that out and feeding all those things, then you maintain it. Like anything else really, you know?
Yeah.
It's some made up bullshit.
How do you make time for yourself to have clear thoughts? You got a busy life, man.
Yeah, but you can't let the bullshit get into it in the first place. You know? It's like, I leave this interview, I go in the car, FaceTime my son, listen to some music, probably play chess. I'll be just cooling, you know what I'm saying? Go back to the room, pack, get ready to jump on the plane, you know? I just be chilling.
When things do get tough and things do feel overwhelming, how do you take care of your mental health?
It depends on what's overwhelming. It depends on what it is. Because different feelings can overwhelm a person, you know? It could be, oh, this ain't do as good as I think it did. All right, bet. Fuck it, I'm gonna go harder next time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good, I'm gonna go harder next time. Or it could be a death, and that could be overwhelming. And it's like, I just need some time and some space from everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To process my thoughts and get myself back on the right track. I need to really grieve for this. It's just different. But by me growing up in the household I grew up in, right? And by me growing up in the environment I grew up in, the neighborhood, going through so much, I formed coping mechanisms early on. So today, when overwhelming things happen, those coping mechanisms kick in, and I'll be pretty cool. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know?
So for another kid right now growing up in Detroit, if you can give them some words of wisdom, what would you tell them?
Whatever it is that you want to do, study other people who did it before you. You know what I'm saying? See what they did. Study multiple people. Try to take a page out each and every one of their books. You know, stay prayed up. You feel me? Stay out the way. Stay safe and stay out of trouble if you can. Because you can't do none of that shit if you dead or in jail. Put your foot on the gas, you know what I'm saying? And keep going.
Now that's a gem though, is take a page from everybody. Yeah, go and learn.
Yeah.
Watch the ones that did it.
Facts.
So I know that you got a new album coming.
Yeah.
We got some music coming, man. Post-traumatic.
Post-traumatic.
Tell me about the title.
Post-traumatic. Everybody not gonna be able to come, you know what I'm saying? But them people that wasn't able to come, you still love them people and you still deal with them people. You know, so when you in a rough situation, like I said, I'm thinking that shit normal. You know, it's fun. Some parts of it's fun. I'm thinking it's normal. But then when you take it out of that to what really is normal, and then put back into that, then that can traumatize you because it's like, this shit ain't normal at all. I've actually experienced a better life. And then to come back and go through it again, it's like, this fucking my head up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that can traumatize somebody. It's like, that's why people in the military can be traumatized. Anybody in service, because they here living a normal, cool life. And then they go over there and there's bombs going off, bullets flying past their head. Every day, all day, they living conditions. They seeing soldiers that they've been with for months get shot and taken away and never hear if they even survived.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Never hearing about them again. You don't know what happened to this person. You feel me?
Yeah.
You go from normal to that, and that shit can like really traumatize you and fuck with your head. So
Yeah, my dad did 28 years in the Army. My
Yeah.
brother's currently in.
yeah, that shit serious.
Yeah, it is very serious.
You know?
When it comes to like healing trauma, what do you think are things that somebody can do to help with that? Because I don't think you're never gonna forget these things that
You're
happen.
never gonna forget it. You're never gonna forget it. I think it's different for different people. Some people may need meditation. Some people may need to be put back into their environment and be able to adapt again. Some people might need ayahuasca.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, how would you describe post-traumatic in this body of work?
In this body of work, post-traumatic is who I am. It's who we are. You know what I'm saying? When I say we, I mean the people who either been through what I've been through or I've been through what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? So it just embodies us. That's who he is. And then his work, man, I think my fans, like real T Grizzly fans, is gonna be so proud and so happy to get this project, bro.
Why do you think so?
There's so much growth and elevation as far as like the features, you know what I'm saying, the producers, and what I'm saying on there. It's like, y'all ain't had this in a while, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna be happy to have it. And then it's on another level, so it's like, yeah.
Sure. So I couldn't wait to ask you.
Yeah.
I see you got my guy on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
You got my hometown hero up there, J. Cole.
Yeah,
The song Blow for Blow.
yeah.
How did y'all come up with that?
So I had met Cole and we was chopping it up. Cole actually like be tuned in to the GTA streams.
Word?
You feel me? Yeah. I wanna get bro on Grizzly World one day. You feel me? That'd be crazy. But the way it happened, we was just chopping it up, kicking it, just like on man time. We wasn't even about music. Like he really giving me a lot of game and helping me out with a lot of real life shit that I was going through. And at the end of the day though, I'm an artist and you J. Cole, so big bro, I need that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Every week you gotta make that
bro.
ass.
Come on, bro. You feel me?
Closed mouths can't get fed either.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, hell yeah, let's do it. You feel me? And we went over a lot of stuff until we found the right name. You know what I'm saying? And he, with his executive production, we found the right song. I feel like it was the perfect one.
Yeah. A lot of people get on track with Cole. And not everybody can stand toe to toe. So for me, listen to it. I'm very proud of you, bro. You held it with one of the greats, bro. You held it with one of the greats, so it was hard.
Appreciate
and
you,
he
bro.
put you on some slang.
Yeah.
But we gotta hear it one time, man. So I heard in the song you say the slang, but it's the first part to it. You say 2-6, and then you say
So you gotta say 2-6
You gotta say 2-6 first, and then it go 2-6 our district code. It's the tat I got on my neck, 2-6.
Okay.
So we go 2-6
Yeah.
That's hard. City gonna rock with me for that one.
Yeah, for sure.
That was fire. So, we in Atlanta for this shoot, and I know that you spent some time here at the Juvenile Detention Center in Atlanta. Why has it been so important for you to get back now with the position that you're in?
Because who else gonna do it? That's qualified to do it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the philanthropists that you see, and a lot of people that's giving all these things to these people don't come from where they come from. You know what I'm saying? So if they can do it, then somebody that's qualified should do it. And when I say qualified, I mean I can actually say something to them and they hear it. I could actually speak to their soul because I've been them, you know.
I want to know about the Coalition on Temporary Living in Detroit and that initiative.
The COTS.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's for families. It's not like a homeless shelter, but it's for families who ran into hard times and probably lost their house. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a transition so they can find somewhere else to go. You know, so what somebody like me would do is come there and make that transition easier by giving them a couple dollars so they can get in a new home for a couple families, you know.
Are there any initiatives that you want to place for the incarcerated or people coming into those times? Are there any things you want to start on your own?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know if I actually want to start that because that's a big responsibility. And that's not nothing that's short term. So I don't know if I can give it the time that it deserves from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't just have nobody running. I would want that done the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because these people's like real lives. So I don't know if that's something that I really want to do right now.
With the right team, I think it's very possible.
Yeah.
I work with a lot of good guys, and one of my guys, Scott, he had put a recording studio in a Chicago prison with Common.
Oh, that's
They had
hard.
opened their own recording studio in there.
Yeah, that's hard.
Justin Bieber had opened a church in prison. And there's ways to do things like that, man. But, don't stop dreaming, because I think a T Grizzley recording studio somewhere out there in Detroit for those guys, man, could be awesome.
No, for sure. That'd be crazy.
All right, I got this section of my show called Quick Cuts. It's presented by Get Joy, best dog food company in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got pups.
Yeah.
If you got pups, we'll get you some of that Get Joy. If you could make any game, what would you make?
I would make Midnight Club meets GTA.
Midnight Club Double Edition was crazy.
Midnight Club Double Edition remix meets GTA Detroit.
Yeah,
That'd
hard.
be crazy.
It'd be third person or first person?
Third person, it'd be third person.
All right, the movie 8 Mile,
Mm-hmm.
underrated or overrated?
Underrated. Underrated. Because I don't even think people actually understand how hard that movie is. Like, you can still watch that today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of movies came out around that time that I can't watch today. I can watch 8 Mile today.
What you think about 50 Cent movie?
Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah.
GOAT movie.
GOAT?
GOAT.
For sure. Greatest director of all time?
Greatest director of all time? On the movie side? Whoever did Game of Thrones.
Oh, my next question. You are a big fan of Game of Thrones. Which house do you think you'd be part of?
Which house I'd be a part of? I'd probably be with Starks. I like the Starks.
What's the Targaryen and the Stark?
So the Starks, they was up north, they the wolf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the Targaryens, they had the dragons.
I did see House of Dragon. I saw one episode of House of Dragons.
Yeah.
Dragon fight, crazy.
Dragon fight crazy.
All right, what is the most overrated movie of all time?
Overrated. I don't know, bro, but I'll tell you a terrible movie, bro. Terrible ass movie. The Green Knight.
What is that?
Man, I saw the preview and the preview looked so fire, bro. I went to the movies to watch the shit. And I'm just waiting on it to get good, and then motherfucker went off.
Damn, there's hella movies like that though.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre of movie?
I don't even have a favorite. I like all movies.
I ain't watching no horror movies.
Oh no, I ain't fucking with no horror movies. That's all. That's
bro,
not the
you
question.
can't do that.
I'll watch a scary movie, but not a demonic horror movie. Like
I don't like the demons. I could do like a Michael Myers.
I could do Michael Myers.
Right.
I know it ain't no real. Well, it is, but you could pop a Michael Myers.
Type shit
You
for
feel
sure.
me? You
Yeah.
can pop him, and you'll be cool.
A demon shit though, I don't like
Demon
none of
shit,
that.
that's some shit that might can actually happen.
Paranormal?
And you can't really do shit. Yeah, so I don't fuck with them.
I ain't trying to see none of that.
Annabelles and all that shit. No, I'm cool.
You don't like Halloween then?
The Michael Myers one?
Just Halloween, like the holiday.
It's cool. It's cool.
I don't fuck with Halloween.
I don't fuck with the clown, the killer clown shit.
You scared of clowns?
Like the It. I was scared as hell of that as a
I never
kid.
even seen it.
Yeah, I was scared of that as a kid.
All right, what do you think is an underrated movie?
Underrated movie? What's underrated? The Upside with Kevin Hart.
Greatest hood movie of all time?
Greatest hood movie of all time, of all of them. Can it be a 50-50 split?
I guess it could be a 50-50 split.
A 3-way split. I'm gonna go Friday, Paid in Full, Menace to Society.
I got Paid in Full tatted on me.
Yeah.
Favorite movie of all time for me.
Yeah, Paid in Full, Friday, Menace to Society for sure.
Solid three. If you were stranded on an island and you had to survive with one other Detroit artist, who would you survive with?
I can survive with one other Detroit artist. Another Detroit artist that I feel like knowledgeable and can actually help me out on some real shit, I say Courtney Bell. Cause Courtney Bell, he gonna know what we can eat, can't eat.
Type shit.
What's nutrients, was poisonous, like, bro, he gonna be schooled.
You ain't taking none of the guy. You ain't taking Doug, no Ray,
Man, we
no
fuck around and
V's.
die out there. We fuck around and die out there. Cause
Aight.
they gonna be on the same shit I'm gonna be on.
Type shit.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
All right, so if you had to make a movie debut, what actor would you want to be your co-star?
If I had to make a movie debut, what actor or actress?
Actor or actress would you want to be your movie co-star?
Co-star. What's the old boy name? All right, Prime Denzel and Prime Julia Roberts.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard. If you or 42 Doug were in a bank heist and one of y'all had to get the money and one of y'all had to be the getaway driver, who's gonna do what?
Doug probably be the driver because I seen Doug drive before. I seen him drive before.
Yeah.
Like through traffic, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro got the wheel. He got the wheel.
You got the GTA. You gonna go in there and get the money.
I'm gonna go in there and get the money.
Go in there and get the money. Doug gonna drive away.
Yeah.
Detroit rap Mount Rushmore. You got 4 choices.
4 choices for the Mount Rushmore. Our Mount Rushmore gotta be bigger.
Think so?
It gotta be bigger.
You can't put 4 down.
Can't be 4. We need 10 heads. It's too many goats.
Respect.
It's too many goats. You know what I'm saying? On the Detroit side, I ain't gonna say that we the greatest globally, but for our side,
Yeah.
it's too many goats.
But I'm so proud of Detroit music and that whole scene.
Yeah.
So many dudes on got their shine, bro. And it's impressive to see. All right, GTA or Call of Duty?
GTA.
You won't never really know real Call of Duty player, bro. That's
I was always a Call of Duty player. I love Call of Duty, but it just don't hit like GTA. Because in Call of Duty,
it's like 2 different types. It's like black forces and white forces, I feel like.
Yeah.
Call of Duty for sure, you gotta be a certain
Call of
type.
Duty Black Forces.
Hell, what? GTA is black forces.
GTA White Forces.
Why you say that?
Because Call of Duty, like, you could be on Call of Duty all day. You can wear some Black Forces all day. You know this, Black Forces don't get messed up.
Nah, they can't get beat.
It take years for Black Forces to get beat.
But I ain't holding no black forces for years. That's crazy. I do got some grass cutters. My grass cutters are black forces.
And they probably still like,
couple years.
if you wipe them off, they probably still look cool.
I get by.
You feel me?
I get by.
White lows, you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, white
precious.
low is like maybe 2-3 wears.
That's what I'm saying. They precious. They more
Yeah.
precious.
2K or Madden.
2K.
Yeah, I ain't never played Madden. I played 2K before.
2K. But it's like here and here.
Yeah.
It ain't that far. Madden ain't that far away.
Yeah. Last question I got. Where is GTA 6? Because I know you got the Rockstar plug. I know them your folk. And I don't need you. You shouldn't really be gatekeeping if you really fuck with the community.
Yeah, no, I fuck with the community.
So where's GTA 6 at?
Definitely shout out to Rockstar. GTA 6 is on the way. It's on
That
the
ain't
way.
what we want to hear, bro.
It's on the way. It's I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You can't say nothing, I bet.
Yeah, I can't.
Have you played it early?
No, I ain't played it. I ain't played it early yet. I ain't played, but they have invited me to the studios.
I feel
Rockstar.
like that's a PR answer, but
They invited me to Rockstar, but I ain't played it yet.
respect. I tried, y'all. Tried to get the GTA 6 scoop out, but it is what it is. But bro, I appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being vulnerable. Appreciate the inspiration. Being open to share your story. Post-traumatic.
Yeah.
I got a little early listen, bro. It's amazing from what I've heard so far.
Appreciate
I'm
you,
extremely
bro.
proud of you as an artist. First day out having me going crazy in high school, bro. So it's full circle to be here with you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you trusting me, bro.
No, I appreciate you, bro. And I rock what you got going on, bro.
Love, bro. Thank you.
For sure. Yo, T Grizzly checking in. I know you wondering why I got this fresh line up. Because I just got right by my dog Vic, man. Shout out to my guy Vic. Appreciate you, brother. You know what time it is. Gang.
Yo, what's good? I just want to say thank you to my dog T for pulling up to the show. Thank you for blessing us with your presence, with your inspiration, with your story. We got to get on the game. I never played GTA roleplay, but you inspired me today. Make sure y'all go get that post-traumatic out now. Love.